take a look here. The Pythagorean theorem states that the sum of the squares of two sides of a right triangle equal the square of the hypotenuse. What does this look like visually? Well, as you can see here, I have two squares. By laying one over the other, you can see that the squares are exactly the same size. That means they take up the same amount of area. I have written here the Pythagorean theorem proof: a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And on the squares, it is visualized this way. Here is a triangle. This side is labeled as side A. This triangle here, this side is labeled as side A. So this small square represents A squared. On this triangle, this side is labeled B as well as this side of this triangle, and that means this square is labeled B squared. Over here, on this square, these triangles, you can see that the hypotenuse is labeled C, and it represents C squared. Also to note is that these triangles are congruent with one another and exactly the same size. That means that not only do these squares take up the exact same amount of room or amount of area, but that these four small triangles of each square take up the exact same amount of area as one another. So since these squares equal one another, and the triangles equal one another, we can take and we can remove these triangles, and it shows that what is left over from each of the squares, a squared and b squared, should equal the same amount as c squared. This proof is used in a lot of mathematics, ranging everything from basic geometry all the way up through calculus and trigonometry. Once again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. We have an a side that equals a squared, and a b side that equals b squared. We have a c side that equals c squared. These two squares are exactly the same size. They both have exactly four triangles, and all of the triangles are exactly the same size with one another. Therefore, by removing these triangles from these squares, all that we are left with is exactly a squared plus b squared equals c squared.